So, guys, this is some sad news. I mean, that depends on who you ask because this is some news that is sad, but there's a lot to unpack with it. Apparently, YouTuber and streamer Twomad has passed away a few days ago. I was a little bit late to mention this because I was already in the middle of making something else and I kind of just found out as making it. So, when I heard about the situation, I was like, I heard it from a Discord server I was in. And instantly, when I heard it from a Discord server, I was like, yeah, let me just fact check that for a minute because you don't really know what people are going to be saying in a server. And I looked it up, and it was a fairly newly discovered situation that, yeah, he has passed away. And from what people have looked into it, they've said that it's likely that Mad has died from a drug overdose. People speculate it's ketamine. People are saying that officials say it's ketamine, but I don't know 100%. What it sounds to me is it's not just ketamine. Likely it was laced with fentanyl or something. It's very likely. Now, the situation is very odd because also people speculate he died like 6 days before they actually found out he died because he actually was seen playing Overwatch 2 on his Discord, like on Discord for his account for like 6 days straight. And now generally people probably didn't think much of it. They thought, okay, that's just weird. That's strange. He probably left it on. Very likely that he died 6 days, literally not long after he started playing Overwatch. He died, and for 6 days, the reason he was on is because he was dead. Couldn't really turn off the game, could he? He also apparently was streaming Overwatch 2 at some point and then turned off the stream. And I guess right after he turned off the stream, he must have like died or took a hit of something and then overdosed and then it killed him. So it's definitely an odd situation, but I say it's like a very there's a lot to unpack, mostly because Mad is a very controversial guy, and he's very newly controversial. Like near the end of last year, he was being accused of multiple things. SA, apparently he was accused of being a predator. He called someone. I'll just say, in the nicest form, attractive, but in a more vulgar way. That he called someone that he saw a picture of someone called someone that, and it was probably in that instance was probably just an innocent kind of thing. He just said that, and people got mad at him because the person he called that was like a minor, and I don't think he really even knew that the person was a minor in his defense. But regardless, anyways, he was accused of tons of things by a guy named Jameskii, and right after he was found out to be dead, Jameskii actually accused him of attempting to murder him, and among other things. But this is where I see a problem, and here this is what I want to talk about. Now, let's just put the past accusations aside for a minute, because I don't know enough of those about those accusations to really speak on them at all. Okay, I don't know enough. I didn't look into the situation when it was going down, so I'm not going to speak on it. I'm not going to bring my opinion on it. I'm not going to say. All I can say is I know that he did admit to some things. But with this situation, when Jameskii apparently accused him of attempting to murder him right after likely finding out that he was dead, I think Jameskii's scummy, honestly. And here's why I say that. Understand why I say that. Twomad just died. Okay, Twomad just died. Now going out in the public and saying that Twomad did this, it's not going to matter. Okay, Twomad's not going to be affected by it. He's dead. Okay, he is dead. There is nothing that you can say will matter. Okay, so you're not going to hurt Twomad making this accusation. He can't defend himself. He's dead. But you know who you are going to hurt? The family who just found out that their child, grandson, sibling just passed away. And they probably knew about some of the stuff he was being accused of. Whether they were against him or believed the situation, I don't know. But they probably knew some things. But then they find out he's dead. And they likely know why he's dead, because he's abusing drugs and all that. They then have to deal with the fact that someone now, right after they find out he's dead, someone going on the internet and accusing their loved one, their family member, of murder. Now, I'm not saying that he didn't do this. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he never did this. I'm not saying that's something he never attempted. He probably did. Who knows? I don't. I wasn't there. I wasn't part of the situation. You gotta know when to like read a room, right? Like you gotta have some like second guessing, some second thought before you start spewing out this stuff, right? It messes with my brain. The fact too is like so many people also after finding out that he's dead will also now clown and meme about the situation, in like in like a way based off like past accusations and all that. Like I said, I don't think the family members are gonna really appreciate seeing that their own like son, grandson, whatever, that just died is now being clowned on and like made fun of, okay, for stuff that he either has done or has allegedly done. And like I said, I get it. Okay, I get it. I'm not saying him being dead. I'm not going to excuse what he did. Okay, just because he's dead doesn't mean he gets a pass, right? Just doesn't mean that he gets like, oh, okay, whatever, it's fine. Whatever he did doesn't matter now. I'm not saying that, but this is something you don't do right after you find out that they're dead. All right. This was a similar situation with Kobe happened. Similar situation with the singer Smash Mouth happened, where every instance, like, and this is generally every celebrity almost, but those are the two ones that come to mind, where right after they died, people tried to make tweets and posts and stuff like that, talking about the bad things that they did in their life right after they died. Right? Talk about the bad things, try to make it viral in public. Now, what I find really funny about the Smash Mouth singer situation is the fact that when people were trying to do that, articles about it were actually doing the like rare thing and actually making fun of the Twitter users or whatever, because they were like, the reason he was like this, this is actually pretty messed up and all that. I'm not going to get into that situation because that's a lot to talk about, but those of you that know what I'm talking about will understand what I mean. Regardless, though, like I said, my point still stands that I think Jameskii is scummy for going ahead and trying to bring this up right after he died. All right? Like I said, I know Jameskii's made accusations about him in the past, but now this is a bit different. This is a situation where someone is dead, right? And likely their actions, and this isn't to excuse their actions were caused by the drug abuse that they were putting on themselves, and this messed them up and changed them as a person. This is just an explanation, not an excuse. Understand that, please. But regardless, whatever he did, you trying to bring into the public that he did this will no longer affect him, because he is no longer here. He is dead. He is gone. So what you are doing right now is not going to, it's not going to like do anything in the end. Like it doesn't even matter, like, because he is dead. So like in the end, anything he has done, you can bring it up, you can talk about it, but once again, talking about it and bringing it out into the public is not really going to change anything. It's what's done is done. You don't excuse what he did, but you also don't bring it up the moment he died and the family members are trying to grieve from it. But that's basically what I wanted to say about the situation, and that's what I feel about the situation.